ground bomb. This is
This battle.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Nice hook. The straight right just misses. Counter punch, and basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter punch and you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punching, you're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Joe Louis in trouble. The Brown Bomber couldn't take any more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I thrive when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth, cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Muhammad Ali. Here comes the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Todd, can you...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of pre-match. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice counter. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. complexion of this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. So much for being a good sport here, they're going to taunt. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell to start round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this one?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Hold that thought! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he gets to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. Needs to put, as we enter the final 10 seconds, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Let's get it started in round three. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even say the game plan.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? These two fighters are made for one another. The battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
Todd, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different? Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
You'd like to see more jabs. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got out of the way of that right hook. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. The straight right just missed. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him...
and binoculars, two nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the sign.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber. 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get close and personal, you're going to...
This is Muhammad Ali. Deontay Wilder, Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. And that straight got him. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. He did more work in the gym. That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice your back, one to give instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that much above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Nice round. Good round. Right, right.
Good man.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
But you take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Turn around, get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and you go again. Right, let's go out there, get some boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go.
Great work. Stay focused. And get back into the fight.
And breathe when you're stepping around. Switch up.
You're smart. You weren't loading up, but you still want to power shots. Good.
Don't forget, that was a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away.
Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Looking to land the hooks. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. He's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on.
My castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to record in advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. One of forest got a
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And his opponent, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's gonna win. You can have an argument for the winner.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cash.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. These punches coming from every angle. Nope, that hook won't score. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Big shot, and down goes Ali.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. 'Cause all they record is
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 201 pounds even. He stands 5'11" with a reach of 74. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. It's Roy. This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Nope, that jab not going to score. The straight right just misses. Nice hook. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes for 2 corner? How are they going to get through this?
No defense for that hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell for round 2. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
It's bombs away. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's going to punch himself out, though. Nobody home with that hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. That jab misses. One punch. Can't believe it, they are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. Deontay. Muhammad Ali, former.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fight has a real good flow to it. He threw a punch and just got countered. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than before.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They're both trying for a knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get a kitchen sink.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp.
The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Insane action. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round, now relax. Good man, just say it.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind it.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. But
You got complacent. Fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you're getting back in. I need you to go back.
you're still landing with power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smooth.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight.
In the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Cap there, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight.
Unfortunately, this fight... There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'm very, very surprised.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
Outside fighting creates so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
You don't want to trade shots. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with the left hook. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
These two were made for each other. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. And he scores with the counter. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Misses with the straight left. Lucky that hook didn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back.
Go out and win this next round.
That's keep smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again.
It's all right. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You've got complete.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's
This round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
go up there and finish him. You were thinking, you were smart.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him.
Get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
good work. I love that. The jab's slick.
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful, that's it.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What? Bronze Bomber goes down. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Wilder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for...
Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one... This is... Here comes the Easton Assassin.
This bout,
And of course, we fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Insane action. Pulling the hook, but it doesn't score. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, the Easton Assassin in some trouble here. And Larry Holmes goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your breath.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can...
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changed. And there's the bell to start round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter shot lands. And he just misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Misses with the straight left. They both want a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get... Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Loading up, and you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't come on. You want to win this fight? Right. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. We're way better than Mill. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter punching. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Very right there. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Down goes Larry Holmes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.